Most Kingdom Hearts fans and even newbies are likely to experience the series through the various HD remix collections that Square Enix has released starting in 2013. They allow players to experience the whole of the story without having to own every console known to man. Today, I wanted to talk about each HD collection that Square Enix has released and what they included and didn't include. So let's get right into it.
Said to take two grown-ups.
At the 2012 Tokyo Game Show, Square Enix announced the first of these, the Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 remix for the PlayStation 3. It was released on March 14, 2013 in Japan and on September 10, 2013 in North America. The collection included Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, and a cutscene movie for Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. This remix introduced HD textures, better video and audio output, trophy support, updated character models, and a remastered soundtrack. Additions to Kingdom Hearts Final Mix included Zero EXP and Combo Master abilities. Zero EXP allows the player to not gain EXP when defeating enemies, which has been included in future Kingdom Hearts games. Combo Master allows Sora to proceed with his combo whether or not he makes contact. They also added the ability for the player to control the camera with the right analog stick, making it easier and more intuitive to change the camera angle. Summons now can be found in the 4th slot in the command menu as opposed to being listed under the magic section of the menu. Any special commands have now been mapped to the triangle button instead of having to move to the bottom of the menu. Thankfully, cutscenes can now be skipped, and now we never have to see Clayton or Riku again if we don't want to. And originally there was a trailer for Final Fantasy X2 on the menu that was replaced with a back button to return to the main menu. As you can see, a lot of quality of life aspects were added to Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, and they were all positively received as a result. Famously, in an interview with creator Tetsuya Nomura, it was discovered that the original data from Kingdom Hearts 1 had effectively been lost. So they spent most of their time remaking the first game with the assets that they had. A full remake of Days was originally planned for the collection, but due to lost time with having spent so much time on the first game, they were unable to get around to it, opting for the HD movie instead. Rechain of Memories had far less change from its last iteration to the 1.5 edition. Chain of Memories was a Game Boy Advance game originally released in late 2004. It was then ported from the GBA to PlayStation 2, and the subtitle of the game was changed from Chain of Memories to Rechain of Memories, releasing in early 2007 for Japan and late 2008 for North America. The biggest change here was switching from 2D pixel art to 3D graphics, similar to those used in Kingdom Hearts 1. So there weren't many changes to the game from its PS2 port. On top of the HD graphics update, they added new Keyblade cards from Days to replace some Kingdom Hearts 2 Keyblades. They added Maverick Flare, Midnight Roar, Total Eclipse, and 2 Become 1, and replaced Monochrome, Follow the Wind, Photon Debugger, and Hidden Dragon. Now let's move to the 358 over 2 days movie. As stated earlier, it was supposed to be a full-fledged playable remake, but after that was cut, they decided to make a movie from it so fans could keep up with the story on the road to Kingdom Hearts 3. To unlock the new Keyblade cards in Rechain of Memory, you were meant to watch the full movie and go through the reports to unlock those. Another major change to the movie was Corey Burton replacing Christopher Lee as Diz, as Lee was in poor health at the time of filming new voice lines for the movie. If you decided to pre-order the game, you would have received a limited edition art book from Nomura with a copy of the game. American fans were treated to a second pre-order bonus as they received a special theme for their PlayStation 3. Nomura also left a message for the fans of the book, and it said the following: "Over 10 years have passed since we have released the first Kingdom Hearts game. My only regret was never releasing Kingdom Hearts Final Mix overseas, so I'm very pleased to now give fans everywhere a chance to play it. This time in its best format, full high definition. Revisiting the first game, I don't think it feels like a 10-year-old game, despite some unrefined elements. Everything was a new experience for me back then. It was extremely challenging to create a completely new game system and series. However, I think Kingdom Hearts Final Mix still feels like a new game because the passion of our creative effort is still felt in the game itself to this day. The Kingdom Hearts series would have not lasted this long without the incredible support from you, the fans. In response to your passion towards the Kingdom Hearts series, I will continue to create something you can all enjoy playing for the next several decades." Tetsuya Nomura. The reviews for the 1.5 collection were strong, and it was all but confirmed that Square Enix was working on the 2.5 collections. The sales were great as well, including 130,000 units in the first week of release in Japan. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix was announced for the PlayStation 3 in October 2013 and released on October 2nd and December 2nd, 2014 in Japan and North America respectively. This collection included Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Birth by Sleep Final Mix, and another cutscene movie, this time of Recoded. This had the same overall upgrades as the 1.5 remix with upgraded video and audio, remastered soundtrack, and trophy support. Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix made some minor in-game changes, including absent silhouettes and data enemies having English battle lines in quotes, and replacing Sephiroth's sword sounds with those found in Crisis Core. However, they did make one major change, that being the Cavern of Remembrance. This includes a dungeon that Sora, Donald, and Goofy have to battle through to get to fight data versions of Organization 13 members, which are stronger iterations of the same bosses. KH2 Final Mix also came with a huge bug upon release. When Sora activated a dry form, it would freeze the game for a few seconds. This was later fixed in the PS4 version of the game. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep was originally released on the PlayStation Portable, and then ported to the PlayStation 3 for this remix. BBS had a final mix that they used to port, so not much changed from that version to the PlayStation 3 version. They removed multiplayer capabilities from the game as it was part of the PSP release through the Mirage Arena. Small changes were made outside of just upgrading the game. Willa Holland, Aqua's English voice actor, recorded lines for the secret episode. Just a few tracks from the game received changes for the new release as well. BBS suffered from a similar issue to KH2 in that it would freeze up when using D-Links, and was once again fixed when moved to the PS4. Kingdom Hearts Recoded was made into a 3-hour-long movie, and this was arguably a better constructed movie than the Days one, but far less necessary to the Kingdom Hearts series. This one did a better job of featuring Disney worlds and boss battles, as well as Mickey's narration throughout. Notably, Phil Snyder, who voiced Jiminy Cricket in Recoded, retired and was replaced by Joe Ochman. People were generally less happy with 2.5 than 1.5 because of the bugs and the fact that Recoded got better treatment than Days, but the Cavern of Remembrance in KH2 more than made up for that.
Don't you give this creep the time of day.
Square Enix decided to combine both remixes for the PlayStation 4 into the Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 remix. It was released in March of 2017 for both Japan and North America, and finally made it to Xbox and PC in 2020 and 2021 respectively. This collection included updated graphics and trophies. It also fixed the aforementioned glitches seen in both Kingdom Hearts 2 and Birth by Sleep. It ended up including free DLC for players to download. This included theater mode for Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, and a new cutscene for Days on day 357 and the fight between Roxas and Xion.
Look what I saved for you!
I'm so flattered!
Now let's move to the final new collection, Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, which moves us right into Kingdom Hearts 3 and was announced in 2015. This collection included Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, a movie from the Kingdom Hearts Kai game called Kingdom Hearts Kai Back Cover, and the first new game coming from one of these collections, 0.2 Birth by Sleep, A Fragmentary Passage. The collection was released in January 2017, 2 months before the 1.5 and 2.5 remixes came to PS4. Outside of porting the game from the 3DS to the PS4, Dream Drop Distance didn't get any major changes. They had to make small adjustments such as reworking minigames to get them to work with their new console. The Kai back cover movie is far shorter than both Days and Recoded, at just about an hour. It tells the story of the foretellers and how they play into the greater Kingdom Hearts story. Then we get to the most important part of 2.8, which is 0.2. This serves as a direct prologue to Kingdom Hearts 3 and follows Aqua after the events of Birth by Sleep. It was originally supposed to be a part of the Kingdom Hearts 3 game, but Square Enix decided to include it in this collection and shorten the runtime of the newest mainline game. Overall, an interesting new addition here, but too little content to really get all that excited about unless you're a huge fan of Dream Eater.
I think I'll pass.
All three collections, 1.5, 2.5, and 2.8, were included in another collection entitled Kingdom Hearts: The Story So Far, which was all of the games up to Kingdom Hearts 3 for those who wanted to catch up. It was released in October of 2018, about 3 months before the release of Kingdom Hearts 3. Not much to add here.
They're gonna send him to the chair, Liz.
In 2020, in the lead up to the new release, Melody of Memory, Square Enix released Kingdom Hearts all in one package. This includes everything up to this point, and the only difference between this and the story so far is the addition of Kingdom Hearts 3. Okay, so that is all the collections up to this point. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another one before the release of Kingdom Hearts 4, or maybe sometime after, but I doubt these are the last collections that we will get. So I thought to myself, what could a new collection look like? Following the status quo for this collection, I wanted to take a look at what my personal picks would be and what my predictions would be. For my personal picks, I would pick an HD remaster of 358 Days Over 2, a small prologue game to Kingdom Hearts 4, and a full movie for Kingdom Hearts Kai. As for the HD remix of 358 Days Over 2, I recently got to play it this year on the original DS, and selfishly I would want them to remake that even though it doesn't really tie into the upcoming story. I think this is a possibility because many players were disappointed that it was not included in the 1.5 remix or in any future titles. I would personally love to see what they could do with the panel system on console, or in any upcoming title for that matter. I also picked for there to be a small prologue to Kingdom Hearts 4 included in the collection. I think there's a lot of different ways they can go with this. Potentially a Yozora or Kairi game similar to 0.2, but there are a lot of loose threads and smaller storylines that they could include here, including the Wayfinders trio, Roxas and Xion, or Axel and Saïx. This can also hold players over until Kingdom Hearts 4 is ready. I would also pick the full movie for Kingdom Hearts Kai. This would give us the full context of the mobile games and a lead up to Kingdom Hearts 4. It is currently unplayable since it has been completely discontinued, and personally I prefer a Days remaster over this, but I think this is far more likely and we'll get to that. I think a lot of players have not had the opportunity to experience this or Dark Road, so I think those are likely coming with a new collection. My predictions are a little bit different than what I actually want. I think they are more likely to make a full remake of Kingdom Hearts Kai with main storylines included in that game. It'll give the majority of players who didn't get to play or cannot play now the chance to, and to experience the storylines of that game. And it'll give us full context as these stories become more prominent within the series. I think this is also more likely because it is now unplayable for most players. I think they will also include a smaller prologue to KH4, and that is because there are so many ongoing storylines that they're going to want to shorten the runtime of the official game, and I think that's an easy way to do it. And I think the most likely HD movie they would include would be Dark Road. It wraps up Xehanort's story, hopefully for the last time, allows players to experience it now that it's discontinued, and a lot of players hated the original gameplay of Dark Road. So they would either have to completely change that or just do a movie and you don't have any gameplay, which a lot would say was what the game was to begin with. We don't know if Dark Road will come into play coming into Kingdom Hearts 4, so we'll find out on that. Lastly, I just wanted to do a quick ranking of the 3 real collections that we have received up to this point, which are 1.5, 2.5, and 2.8. For first, I'd go with 2.5. Outside of the glitches, it features 2 of the best games that the series has to offer, Kingdom Hearts 2 and Birth by Sleep, which I think is the best non-main title game. Recoded Movie is the best of the 3, unfortunately. It's just the best made, even though Days has the most interesting story. For second, I'd go with 1.5. Overall, a little more disappointing for me, as the lost data prevented us from getting a Days remake. The Days movie leaves a lot to be desired with a lot left out, and Rechain of Memories is interesting in 3D, but ultimately not as cool of an experience. 2.8 is last for me. I think 0.2 is fantastic and provides players with something to hold them over till Kingdom Hearts 3. Dream Drop Distance is an okay game and has an okay story, and Kai Back Cover is well made but short and not as interesting as Days. Also has not really come into play as of yet. It's safe to say that Square Enix has provided a ton of content for us Kingdom Hearts fans, and the fandom is all the better for it. Up to Melody of Memory, fans can experience the series in games that were not previously available to some. We're hoping that one day we can get a new collection and Kingdom Hearts 4, and we'll be pretty happy campers. Thanks for watching the video, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be working on the Keyblade Almanac for Kingdom Hearts 2 next, so if you're interested in that, please subscribe. Lastly, I stream on Twitch every Wednesday at 8:30 Eastern, and I'm currently playing Kingdom Hearts 2 Critical Level 1.